Justin here with American Pool & Spa in Richmond, Kentucky, and we are right now outside of a beautiful 10-acre home where we are building an in-ground swimming pool. So we are excited to show you every step of the way of this process, so we want you to come with us and we're going to show you the backyard of our pool installation. Now, this swimming pool is going to be a radiant in-ground vinyl liner swimming pool. Now, the parameters of this, it is 24 by 40 and it is a Blue Lagoon. That is a kidney-shaped pool, and 24 by 40 is a pretty big pool. So we want you guys to get excited and see with us how neat this is going to be as far as this project will go, because it not only is just an in-ground vinyl liner, but the neat thing, it's going to have some neat features as far as a beautiful large tanning ledge so you can lay out and bathe in the sun and enjoy it laying out, as well as the whole entire length of it is actually just one level, so you can enjoy the whole pool for water sports as far as volleyball, basketball, and any kind of aerobics. Also, we're going to have 2 deck jets, 4 total on each side. They're going to be bouncing right off the water into it, so it's going to look beautiful. So, Splash and myself are going to take you on back so you can watch the entire process. Come with us. Splash, come on, bud. So, one of the most important things when it comes to an in-ground swimming pool, you have to, we like to say, cross your T's, dot your I's when it comes to the pre-dig portion of things. So, with that being said, one of the most important things we must do is, in Kentucky, we call 811 before we dig. That lets us know about any gas lines, utilities, anything that is in the yard where we cannot dig that might hinder the pool from being built. As well as, what we do is go down to our local health departments, your local codes office, to find out any other things that we need to make sure that there's any issues and get your proper permits. Now, with that being said, you always must make sure that your area is sprayed, coned, marked, flagged, so you are able to have a good job site, a clear construction, and exactly know your digging specs. So what we like to do is come out. We will mark everything completely. We have our homeowners sign off on the pool, the drawing exactly, because one of the goofiest things we don't ever want to happen is where a homeowner says, nope, pool should have been to the left or more to the right. So just to cut out those easy mistakes that can happen, we take it in consideration where we have every homeowner get their eyes on it before we even break ground. As you can see, we're out here now, we got a bobcat, we're waiting on our excavator. Before we dig, we've already got cones, we're spray painted up. And what we do is a 2-foot over dig on our pools as well as our entire concrete. So you'll see us scrape sod completely, and then we spray again and flag it for our pool, and then we start digging for the pool. One of the most important things when it comes to pool construction is the actual disturbing of the land of the pool itself and around it. One of the things we try to focus on and make sure is that we try to, with any ground displacement or the cleanup around it, we don't disturb anything else around your pool other than where we were working. So we want to make sure that you as a customer are comfortable and understand the difference of when we're trying to work on a job site, that one, things will get destructive, things will get messy, and things can happen, especially if you get a rain with weather that you cannot predict. Now, we try to work around that the best we can, but one of the most important things, like we said, is we do our best to try to make sure we have a clean work environment as well as with the dirt we're taking out of here, and less where we do not disturb or hurt any other areas if we don't have to. So these are something we always like to point out, of dirt piles from dirt being removed from the hole or dirt we're having brought in for your final grade. So with that being said, it's always a good point to show this off right now at this, we like to call the second phase of where we're getting ready to build the pool, but it's that mess that you see after that everyone kind of says, oh my gosh, look at my yard. But at the end, if you stay tuned and watch the final product, you're going to see how beautiful the pool will turn out. So at this phase right now, you guys can see, we like to call our skeleton of the pool. We're now down inside the pool, Brian and myself, and we want to explain to you guys, and Brian's going to take over and tell you guys the exact process where we're at right now, where we're moving to go forward here.
This particular pool is 24 wide by 40 long. That's a big pool, filled a lot of space. It's going to be a beautiful product. Has tanning ledges to give you that resort feel in your backyard. You know, you get to stay home and get away at the same time. Who doesn't love that? Right now in this process, if you can see, we have our A-frames in. Everything has been leveled and squared off. We're getting ready to put our concrete footer in. Our concrete footer will lock her in because she's square, and we'll have it dead set. Then we'll lay 57s, put our 57 stone in. We'll put our plumbing in, and our plumbing will be on top. You'll get to see all that. We'll have plumbing in and then stone on top of our plumbing, and she'll be good to go. It's a good process and good clean pool.
During this stage of the process, the pool's plumbing is laid out. The pipes are all measured based on where they fit specifically in the pool. This includes the lights, returns, and the skimmer. Once laid out, they are all matched up, glued in place, and suspended in the dugout area around the pool walls so they can be insulated by compacted 57 stones that are filled in around them. Once the plumbing is set up and stationed at the equipment pad, the backfill is finished off and then borders for concrete are added in addition to rebar and a grounding wire, setting the stage for our concrete installer.
This is vermiculite in my buckets. This vermiculite is what they call a semi-hard material. We at American Pool use vermiculite instead of sand because sand doesn't have the integrity that vermiculite does. Once Mario gets done trawling all this out nice and smooth, it'll harden up a little bit, where sand on the other end doesn't. Sand over time will give you footprints. Vermiculite doesn't. Concrete, some companies use concrete too. See, the problem with concrete is that with vermiculite, when the earth moves or things settle, that vermiculite can kind of give a little bit. Concrete can't. Concrete will snap and drop like everybody's seen on a sidewalk. When it snaps and drops, it'll create a really rough point and that liner's sitting on it. That can cause some really bad problems for your liner. So that's kind of where we're at. We have our strings drawn. Those strings are for our height. That height is so that way Mario could follow a level line all the way across the pool. That level line is about an inch shorter than what you need for your liner to sit. The reason we do that is so your liner can stretch a little bit and go into place. You want that stretch because excess material is not a good thing. That'll create a problem. It'll create wrinkles over time, where if your liner is stretched a little bit, no wrinkles can form because it's been pushed into place by water, and it'll adhere to the walls and the floor. Kind of develop a memory, not so much here. That's where we're at.
Hey everyone, Darren here with American Pool & Spa. So as you saw before, we were finishing up on the plumbing of the pool. Now we're in the process. As you can tell, the beautiful decorative stamped concrete was done by Jason Wilson with Wilson & Wilson Decorative Concrete. You can see that he does a wonderful job. You can see behind me that we have now finished the floor, tanning ledge over here, got it all smoothed out. Also, as you can see, we're getting the liner put in right now. This is a vinyl covered step with a tanning ledge as well too, with a 40-inch depth. Once you get into the pool, there is no actual deep end. It's all one level, so stay tuned and watch the process of the liner getting fully installed and water going into it.
Now you can see our finished product. We worked so hard on this pool and we're very proud of it. This pool was a radiant vinyl liner. It is a 22 by 44. It's a Blue Lagoon. And the best part, this pool comes with a lifetime warranty. Now, there's a lot of neat features we want to point out that makes this pool really spectacular. Not only the concrete, the stamped concrete, which is beautiful, a two-tone color, a cantilever, but we also have a gorgeous tanning deck that has beautiful seating for a kiddie pool, or for you as the mothers just want to lounge and relax. Now, we also have the beautiful, nice, just for entertaining, your deck jets. We've got 2 on each side, 4 total. We also have 2 LED lights that you can either change at a start of a remote to set any kind of mood from any color. But the biggest thing, you can see how the kids enjoy absolutely loving in a pool like this. So, what we always like to say, a pool has 2 phases. As you see now, and then you'll see, as you can see, this pool has 2 lights that really illuminates and lights up the pool. Now, give us a call at American Pool & Spa to get your free estimate today, because we are American Pool & Spa. Leave it to us. Just swim and relax.
I will take a picture of you. What's it do? Just gives you a fat mouth. Really? Fat face.